when you have your own challenges because you're anxious, managing up to your supervisor can be a struggle, right? It is a necessary skill, but it can be a struggle. So we're going to go through some effective strategies today that will help you build a strong relationship with your supervisor, as well as just being able to overcome anxiety in the process. So let's dive right in. So the first thing to do, I want you to do is understand anxiety and its impact. So it's really important to recognize how anxiety can actually it can affect your interaction with your supervisor. Anxiety can often lead to overthinking situations, hesitating to share your ideas because I don't want to be wrong. What if that's not right? What if he doesn't want to hear? What if she doesn't want to hear? Or even it can affect you by, making you avoid communication. So this was my big thing in my first leadership position, was avoiding the confrontation, avoiding the communication, avoiding everything. And oftentimes by my avoiding, things got way out of hand, and people are always forming their opinions about me or what I could or could not do because they didn't hear my voice, because I was too afraid to speak up. All right, I need to turn one of my phones off somewhere. There it is. It just lit up, I think. Yeah, hold on a second. Yep, I'm right. It was actually on. Whew. Glad I caught it before it rang in the middle of the live. So definitely, by acknowledging the presence of anxiety, you can really begin to confront it and develop those strategies to manage it and minimize its impact on your work relationships. So key number one, tip number one, when we're talking about needing to build strong communication skills. So one of the keys to managing up is effective communication. All right. But when you're feeling anxious, it can be hard to express yourself clearly. The doubt kicks in, and you're like, I feel foolish if I speak up. And early on in my career, it's like my throat would freeze and words wouldn't come out. I kind of knew what I wanted to say, but it's as if my throat would literally freeze and it would sound like a little pipsqueak coming out. Actually, that is one of the symptoms of anxiety, right? So here are some tips to improve your communication skills. Number one, you want to really actively listen to your supervisor's concerns and feedback. Write it down. Just write it down. Don't depend on your memory when you're going, oh God, what if I get it wrong? You have all these 1,001 thoughts zooming. Don't really depend on your memory. Just write that stuff down. Have a little tablet with